Morning.
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 Good morning.
Morning.
I want to.
What? What do you want?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Carlos.
Good morning, Mr. Guillermo.
Good morning, Mr.
How are
Morning,
you?
Karin. I am very happy and hungry.
Me too. You doesn't want me to give food. I want a cannoli.
Nah, but cannoli is not food. Welcome, Isaac.
Hello.
Hello. Hola, Manuel. You took a bath.
Hello, mister.
Hello, Edwin. Morning.
Hello.
Hello. We're only morning, Graviela, 13 out of 23.
Morning, Mr.
Morning, Mr.
Morning. Does anybody know anything about Julio?
No.
No? Okay. Emmanuel, until what page did we discuss the answers yesterday?
Page 275.
275. And you have to do 76, 77 by yourself. Okay?
Yes.
So, I will write the correct answers in the chat so that you can check yours.
And we corrected.
Exactly, and you correct it.
Good morning.
Morning, Paolo.
How are you?
I'm happy you're here.
Yep. Sorry for what happened yesterday is that I had a problem and the password didn't function on my computer, that's why. And I will see if I can my computer.
Okay. I cannot listen to you, Paolo. It was all choppy. Okay. What is Mr. Frank offering to do and what does it show about him? He's offering to teach Peter and his daughters, right? He's the teacher. And what does the action show about him? That he is a very generous person and that he wishes to help Peter. Genesis, morning. Mute your microphone, Genesis. Who has the microphone on, huh? That was you, Harold? Or Emmanuel? They were even talking about tamales and me hungry, man. Okay, on page 277, tell about the conflict shown in each of the following actions. When Ms. Frank's action in line 780, she is very mad. She is angry. Why? And to who? To whom? Sorry. She is angry to Mrs. Van Daan. Why? Because Mrs. Van Daan killed her husband, Mr. Frank. So she cleans the lipstick from her husband. Then the second conflict in Mr. Van Daan comment.
Oh my God.
Paolo, turn off your mic. On line 784 and 785, Mr. Van Daan is angry, in a bad mood, and he takes it out with who? With Anne.
Good morning.
Morning. You're 10 minutes late.
Yeah, so I had problem with my internet.
Yeah. Every time you have problems, you have to let me know because I don't guess. In the meantime, in the
Okay.
rubric, remember in punctuality to take points off. You
Yeah.
only have 5 minutes to log in.
Mister, can you please tell me where are you at? Is that I enter right now?
Can somebody help me explaining, Paolo, where we are?
Page 277.
Mr. and Mrs. Van Dam's dialogue in line 786 and 297, there is a discussion, a disagreement, an argument between Mr. and Mrs. Van Dam over the cigarettes and the money. And they argue just because they feel like in the mood of arguing. That's the conflict. And the last one is Mr. Van Dam and Anne's dialogue on lines 803 and 107. Here, Anne sees that, morning, Edgar, you're coming 13 minutes late. Remember, in the rubric, in punctuality, don't write the 2 points. Okay, I was saying that Anne sees that the grown-ups, the adults, they argue, they discuss like if they were mature people, and that comment is insulting to Mr. Van Dam. Everybody finished?
Mr. Can you please repeat it again, please?
It's in the chat. Okay. So,
Sir, it doesn't appear to me.
what?
No, mister. It doesn't appear yet.
Maybe you send it to someone, not to all the group.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me check.
There's only the first one.
No, it says to everyone there.
It that only appears the first question.
There are only 2 questions. See it now?
No.
No.
Something is wrong here then.
Try to close the chat and then open it again. Maybe it's a mistake.
Okay, I send it to WhatsApp then. I wrote it twice in the Zoom chat. I send it to everyone in the waiting room. Yes, I got it. It's to everyone in the meeting. Sorry, guys, but every day you learn something new here.
Now we
Yes.
already sent.
Yes. Okay, when you're done, you let me know. Who is Sabi Lara Villanueva? Ah, never mind, that's not mine. Okay, while you are copying, I'll take attendance. Esther here? Yes. Gabriela here? Yes. Genesis, yes. Is Grace here? No, right? Okay, thank you very much. Yvonne, Mas here. Edwin here. Manilo here.
Why he does because time before he entered the game, and why he's not.
Is that your, if
No,
it's your opinion, if it's your opinion, I'm here. I'm here.
Yes.
Okay.
Me, yes.
Okay. Me, yes, works for me. And let's go on page 278. Isaac, since you have not been here, I'll give you the privilege to be Mr. Van Dyne.
Okay.
Genesis, you are Margot. Graviela, you're Anne. Valeria, Mrs. Frank. Yvonne, Mrs. Van Daan. And that's it. Who's Mrs. Frank?
I think.
Okay, good. Let's begin, Margot. Go into her room.
I need some hairpins and some soap. I made a list.
She goes into her bedroom to get the list. Miss Frank to Anne.
Have you some library books for Meep when she comes?
Okay, library. Library. Anne.
If I want that move has a lot of her own. The way we made her runs for us. Please, Smith, get me some trash. Please take me my hair out and have it cut. Tell me all that later.
Gabriela is having problems of connection. We are going to change Gabriela. And let's have Esther, you be Anne. Pick it up from please take my hair out. That would be,
my hair.
yes, from there. Thank you.
Please take my hair out and have it good. Tell me all the latest news, Meep.
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 She goes over, kneeling on the couch beside Mrs. Van Dam.
Did you know he was engaged?
Engaged.
Engaged. His name is Dirk, and Miep afraid the Nazis will ship him off to Germany to work in one of their war plants. That's what they're doing with some of the young Dutchmen. They pick them up off of the streets.
Okay, how does Anne feel about Miep? First question. How does Anne feel about Miep? Dennis? How does Anne feel about Miep?
I get lost and
How did you get lost? How did you get lost, Dennis? I cannot listen to you.
sorry,
How did you get lost?
I tell you, I just stopped watching the book just some seconds and I get lost.
A couple of seconds you got lost. Isn't it because you're always doing something else in class and not paying attention?
I'm just here in front of my monitor and I'm not doing anything more.
I've been telling you that since the very beginning of the class in April. You're in front of the monitor doing something else and not really paying attention. Harel, how does Anne feel about me?
Letter L.
Yeah, I know. But,
It's a wonder that Meep has a life of her own, the way we make her run errands for us. Please, Meep, get me some starch. Please take my hair out and have it cut. Tell me all the latest news.
I know,
Meep.
Mr.
Did you know that she is engaged? His name is Dirk, and Meep's afraid the Nazis will ship him off to Germany to work in one of their war plants. That's what they're doing with some of the young Dutchmen. They pick them up off the streets. So how does Anne feel about Meep?
Can I say,
Yes, Paulo?
Anne is preoccupied because Anne knows that she also has her life and she needs also to live her life, and they are asking her to help.
No, stop. Anne is not preoccupied. Anyway, it's been preoccupied. She's not worried about that. She's not worried about me. What does she feel for me?
She feels bad
Why?
because maybe she's like missing her.
No, because Meep is there. She feels bad about
Because
Meep. Paulo, if somebody else is talking, you have to raise your hand to talk. Yes, Marcia?
I don't say anything.
Okay.
No, Mr. I'm saying she's missing the way they were before.
No, because in this
They
moment,
do things But now they don't.
In this moment, she is not talking about the days before. She's talking about me.
People wonder.
And we already said, or Emmanuel already said that she feels bad about me. But why?
Because she makes a lot of things for them.
Because she does a lot of things to them. Is that the real issue in there, Genesis? What's the real issue? No. What's the real issue in that part about me? Yes, Paulo?
Mister, can I say?
After Paulo. After Paulo, Karen.
She feels bad because me, like we were saying before, she can be caught because they're passing in the streets.
No, Paulo, but you're close. Karen?
She feels bad because they make her run around for a family and family.
No. More in the track of Paulo. Okay. The thing is, Anne feels bad about me because she is always thinking about her boyfriend and that the Nazis can capture him. She said, did you know she was engaged? His name is Dirk, and Meep's afraid the Nazis would ship him up to Germany to work in one of their concentration camps. That's what they're doing with some of the young Dutchmen. They pick them up off the streets. She feels bad about Meep because Meep is always worried that her boyfriend can be captured and sent to a camp to work for the Nazis. Now, what does the audience learn about the Nazi occupation? Yes, Paolo?
The things that we already know is that they also take the persons that are crossing the street and that they take them to a concentration camp where they can kill or they put them to work.
Good. That they captured the young Dutchmen and send them to Germany to work in war plants. Guillermo, are you copying, Guillermo?
Yes.
Yes, I don't see you copying. Do you listen to me? Do you listen?
Yes.
Okay, boys and girls. Let's continue. Mr. Van Daan?
Then you ever get tired of talking? Suppose you try keeping still
Mr.
for
Van
5
Daan
minutes.
interrupting.
Then you ever get tired of talking? Suppose you try keeping still for 5 minutes.
I
Just
cannot
5
listen
minutes.
to you, Isaac.
Then Don't you ever get tired of talking? Suppose you try keeping still for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes.
Don't you ever get tired of talking? Suppose you try and keep being still for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. He starts to pace again. Again and follows him, mimicking him. Mr. Frank jumps up and takes her by the arm up to the sink and gives her a glass of milk. Miss Frank? Mrs. Frank?
Come here, and it's time for your glass of milk.
Okay, Mr. Van Daan.
Talk, talk, talk. I never heard such a child. Where's mine? Every evening it's the same. Talk, talk, talk.
He looks around.
Where's mine?
Okay, the correct pronunciation is evening. Mrs. Van Daan?
What are you looking for?
My pipe. Have you seen my pipe?
What's that? A pie? You have not got any tobacco.
At least I have something to hold in my mouth.
Openings Margot bedroom door.
Margaret, have you seen my pipe?
Margot?
It was on a table last night.
Anne puts her glass of milk on the table and picks up his pipe, hiding it behind her back.
I know, I know. Anne, did you see my pipe? Anne?
Mrs. Frank? Mrs. Frank?
And Mr. Van Dam is speaking to you.
Anne?
Am I allowed to talk now?
Am I
You're the
allowed to
most,
talk now?
you're
Sorry,
the
Miss.
most, you're the most aggravating,
Aggravating.
aggravating. The trouble with you is you have spoiled.
You've been
What you
spoiled.
need is you've been spoiled. What you need is a good old-fashioned spanking.
Old-fashioned spanking. You know what that is, right? Edgar, what's an old-fashioned spanking? Dennis, what's an old-fashioned spanking?
I don't know.
Something all.
Something old, yeah, but give me the word for something. I know that it's old. Everybody knows what the word old means. Give me the word of spanking, another word for spanking.
I really don't know, miss.
Anybody know what an old-fashioned spanking is? What spanking is? Guillermo, what does your mother do to you when you are not behaving well?
What?
What does your mother do to you when you're not behaving well?
He bring the fair and 1, 2, 3 like that.
That's spanking. She gets the belt or la chancleta. And then what does she do with the belt or the chancleta?
How do you say in English? Me pega.
Spanks.
She spanks to me.
He spanks me. Okay, an old-fashioned spanking is that you're going to get the hell beaten out of you in the old way.
Con un palo, with a
With
stick.
a stick, with this stick, with a bat. With Billy the Kid.
Billy.
Okay. Let's continue. Anne, mimicking Mrs. Van Daan.
Remember, Mr. So-and-so. Remember, I'm a lady.
He thrusts the pipe into his mouth and picks up her glass of milk. Mr. Van Dam, restraining himself with difficulty,
Why aren't you nice and quiet like your sister Margaret? Why do you have to show off all the time? Let me give you a little advice, young lady. Men don't like the king of this in a girl. You know that. A man likes a girl who listens to him once in a while. A domestic girl who'll keep her house shining for her husband. Who loves to
husband.
cook and see of her husband. Who loves to cook and see him.
Okay. Question. What is the conflict between Anne and Mr. Van Dam?
I say
Yes.
that Mr. Frank wants Anne to behave like her sister, like Margot, to be a nice and quiet girl like Margot, and he is, and he wants her to have a better behavior.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Mr. Van Dam thinks that Anne is spoiled and that she talks too much and bothers too much. He wants her to be quiet and have a better behavior as her sister Margot. That's it, right? Okay, boys and girls, we have less than 1 minute. That means that you're going to read for yourself pages 279 that we already finished, 280, 281, 282, and 283. 280, 281, 282, 283, and you will answer all that bunch of questions. If you have any problem uploading the homework, the classwork